It's cold and it's rainy and I gotta go under the house and I'm frankly a little bit scared. Been a while since I've been under there and it's dark and there are spiders and I think there are rats. So this is Maymay, and while she may not look like she's very alert, there were times when she would just kind of stare in the corner at the floor and my wife and I would look at her like, "Are you crazy, Maymay?" But Maymay was hearing the rats underneath the house. If you're old enough to remember the theme song to Ben, then you might identify with why I'm feeling a little bit skeeved out right now. We have a rat problem. We have a crawl space under the house and it's dark and dank and kind of hard to get in there. My wife and I have kind of been hearing this scratching and I've kind of been ignoring it. But then the other night I was lying in bed at night and I heard some very definite activity. So I guess I got to crawl under the house. I got to put the coveralls on and do that. And I'm not looking forward to it. It's rainy and it's wet and it's damp and it's cold and it's dirty, and I'm frankly scared of frickin' getting my nose gnawed off by a rat. So one of the things that I have to do is I have to figure out where these bitches are getting in and out of under the house. And that means kind of putting my raincoat on and walking around in the rain around the perimeter of the house with a screwdriver and poking here and there and digging to see exactly where they might be getting in and out of. Then I got to get my supplies together, okay? I got to get the traps together, and I'm not really that good with the traps. Betty usually does that. I need light, I need coveralls, and I need some frickin' courage because this is some waste product. It is stainless steel, and we used to use those chore boys, those brass ones, I think, and they rust and fall apart. These things are stainless steel and they last forever. And I found a hole over there that might be an entry point, so I'm gonna stuff some of this in there, see if those little bastards can frickin' gnaw on this and see what that does. Okay, this is not a party, but you know how I always talk about taking better care of yourself so you can do the things you love? This is not one of the things I love, but I was looking at what it was going to cost me to have someone come and do this for me, and maybe I'm just cheap, but it seemed awfully expensive for something that I could do. Now, down over there is a beam that I got to crawl underneath, and I got to take my bucket with me, because I think that's where the rats are. And there's another corner, there's another corner back up that way where I think I need to put another trap. So I think I'm going to start up that way first, then I'm going to head over that way, and we'll see how it goes. That is a rat hole, and there's another one. So this tells me that this is a spot where these little critters are crawling around. In fact, I can see little paw prints on here. So I'm going to set a trap in here and see how we do. Here's the trap. So the first thing I got to do is get some almond butter all over it. So that's the easy part, I think. Oh man. Now I'm going to try and set this trap down here. And like I said, this scares the piss out of me. All right, I'm a big boy. Okay. Job one done. Okay, it looks like this flashlight's going dim, so I'm not sure I'm going to make the full crawl, but I got another spot here where I'm going to put the second trap. Well, that's strike two. I think the third one goes in the garage. Being on my bike recharges me. the rats. So it's been like 3 days and we have not heard the snap of the trap. So I guess those rats are living a charmed life, or maybe we were gone and we didn't hear it. Anyways, May is still looking at the ground, so I don't think we got them yet, which means we're gonna have to shoot for plan B. But what plan B is, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, I am like the biggest cold weather baby. It dropped below 40 degrees, and maybe it's because I grew up in California, or maybe it's because I'm freaking bald, but my head gets cold. Plan B. Plan B may not be necessary at all. I was in bed the other night. I was reading quietly, about to go to sleep, when I heard snap. And I think that was the trap below the house, because the traps I set were underneath the bedroom. And so far, May has been pretty chill about staring at the ground. So for now, I'm going to call this situation resolved. But if it turns out that it isn't resolved, you're going to be like the second to know after me and May.